It's your favorite YouTube dealer. I appreciate you guys for stopping in. We got something new today. I have absolutely no idea who Tim Minchin is, but I want to say that this was somewhere in the comment section, so I grabbed it and decided we'll dive into it today. It's called Prejudice. So that's all I got to say. We got to find out what it is. For anyone that does not know, twitch.tv/DuaneTV. Link is down below. I go live pretty much every single night around 7, 8 p.m. Eastern, sometimes a little bit earlier. Fridays, we do music reactions. Saturday, we talk about whatever. Bring some shit in. Any crazy shit you come across, we might hop on Twitter trending and just see what's going on there and just discuss different topics, things happening in the world, drama, crazy shit people do, just different things like that. And then throughout the week, I tend to do a lot of gaming. So Marvel Rivals, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 lately. I like to play some scary games and scream like a little bitch sometimes. People seem to like that. I enjoy those games, but, you know, I can do without the screaming, but I can't really help it. Anyways, stop in. Hopefully I'll see some of you guys on the Twitch side of things. I'm trying to grow the stream, so I appreciate anybody that gives it a chance. But let's dive into this. Let's see what my man Tim was up to. Oh, wait, I know this guy. I've seen him before. So wait, does he do music or is this like a comedy type thing?
This is a song about
How do I know him?
And the language of prejudice.
What did we watch with him before? Somebody that's watching this might know.
And the power of the language of prejudice. It's called...
Why he give me Beetlejuice vibes?
Prejudice. 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 In our modern free-spoken society, there is a word that we still hold taboo. A word with a terrible history of being used to abuse, oppress and subdue. Just 6 seemingly harmless letters arranged in a way that will form a word with more power than the pieces of metal that are forged to make swords. A couple of G's, an R and an E, an I and an N.
Yo, I'm gonna be real with you. Okay, that's all right. Yo, I rate this just off the fact that I was sitting here the whole time, and I don't know if I looked confused, but I was trying to figure it out because I'm like, he called it Prejudice, and then he said this is a song about a 6-letter word, and in my mind, I'm like, right, prejudice has way more than 6 letters. Like, what is he talking about? And then when he said that it's used to oppress and all this other stuff, I'm like, nah, bro, nah, he ain't talking about the N-word. There's no way, right? He's not, that's not what he's talking, no. And then he spelled it, like didn't spell it, but like gave the letters of it. Yo, okay, this kind of dope. I'm not gonna lie to you. It just threw me off because I was sitting here racking my brain trying to figure out why he would say that when prejudice has more than 6 letters. And yeah, so it is actually what I thought.
Just 6 little letters all jumbled together have caused damage that we may never mend. And it's important that we all respect that if these people should happen to choose to reclaim the word as their own, it doesn't mean the rest of you have a right to its use. So never underestimate.
So it sounds kind of dope, and he's speaking on some real shit, but at the same time, I feel like it's meant to be kind of comedy. And I could go in for a long time about that word because, yes, I've used it myself. I don't use it much anymore. Like you never hear me say it in any of my videos. Once in a while on a live stream, some shit might happen where I will say it, obviously, like NIGGA. And the only reason I don't say it because like it flags you for ad suitability on YouTube. So like anytime it's said, like I've got to mute it, and so that's why I don't bother. But it's also kind of just fallen out of my vocabulary, and I do feel like we use it in our music, and we use it so regularly every day around all sorts of people, not just black people, right? And then we expect nobody to ever say it. And I get the thought process, right? Because it's one of those, hey, we reclaimed it. It's our word now. You know what I'm saying? And like, I get that mentality, but I also feel like the fact that we use it so often is what keeps the negative one with the ER at the end so prevalent and such a go-to for people that want to try to offend a black person. Like if someone says to me the N-word, like with the ER, like trying to be real offensive to me, I honestly, it doesn't bother me at all. Because I'm like, yo, I know that I've made you so mad that you're at a place in your mind where you're trying so hard to trigger me. And I feel like me not being triggered is only going to trigger you more. And so I feel like that's a win. That's a W. So I'm not even gonna let that shit bother me because it also doesn't change my life. Right? Like whatever I'm doing, if I go out somewhere and I see somebody at a gas station and I pull in before them and they get out and they're all mad and they call me that, it's like, okay, cool. Like whether I get mad right now or I don't, the rest of my day is going to be fine. In fact, it might be different if I get mad because then we have an altercation. For all I know, maybe you got a gun, I don't, or something happens or we get in a fight. Maybe I hurt you and now I'm in trouble. Like you never know, right? And so it's like if I just let that shit slide and just let you continue to get mad, for the most part, we're probably just going to go our separate ways, and I'm going to go about my day and I'm going to do all the same shit I was going to do anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I go somewhere and I'm not going to be allowed in a store now because you called me the word. Like none of that matters. I just, to me, it doesn't even matter. But I also do feel like us utilizing the word, even though it's a reclaim, we're keeping the word very prevalent in everybody's mind. And to me, that is just leading to more issues. And so it's like, it's just weird that it's like, we're running the water, so to speak. I'm trying to think of an analogy in real time, and I'm not great at this, so bear with me. It's probably not going to be a good one, but it's like we're running water, right? And we're running water in a place where people tend to congregate. And then we get mad at them if they get wet. That's not a great analogy. I take that back. It's not, but like, you know what I'm saying though, right? It's like we're putting something there and then we're mad that somebody's using it. You know what I mean? Like it just don't do it. Like if we just eliminate it all together, there's more of a chance that it just fades away into obscurity and we don't have it happen as often. That's my belief. I could be wrong, but until we do it, nobody knows, right? Like you can't tell me I'm wrong because we can't test the theory. So anyways, my bad. Let me get back to the song.
The power that language imparts, sticks and stones may break your bones, but words can break hearts. A couple of G's, unless you've had to live it. An R and an E, even I am careful with it. An I and an N, in the end it will only offend. Don't wanna have to spell it out again.
Pianos are so fire, by the way. He's killing the piano.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only a ginger can call another ginger. Only a ginger can call another ginger.
I rate that.
So listen to me if you care for your health. You won't call me ginger unless you're ginger yourself. Yeah, only a ginger can call another ginger.
This is such a great way of playing on it because now it's a word he can say, but we all get the, what's being elaborated.
When you are a ginger, life is pretty hard. Years of ritual bullying in the schoolyard. Kids calling you Wrangler and fanny pants. No invitation to the high school dance, but you get up and learn to hold your head up. You try to keep you cool and not get head up, but until the feeling of ill is truly let up, then the word is ours and ours alone. Don't you know that only a ginger can call another ginger? If only a ginger can call another ginger. So if you call us ginger, we just might come unhinged. If you don't have a fringe with at least a tinge of the ginger in it, only a ginger can call another ginger.
It was interesting because he just switched it up for a second and said a ginga. Only a ginga can call another ginga. Obviously, like a play on ginger, like instead of ginger. But then I was thinking about it and I'm like, you know what? What's crazy about that is those words mixed around say nigga. And now I just said it like an idiot. So this video might get flagged for ad suitability because I'm not going to go in and edit it. I'm not going to lie. Like I just record these raw and I upload them. That's why I got to try to not say the shit. And I don't say it like at all anymore. So it's like, it's almost become foreign to me unless I do music. When I do music, sometimes it just fits so perfectly in there to just gap the thing that I need and just add an extra syllable or two. Like it just works. But it's just funny because when you think of it, Ginga, you can spin it around to Nigga. That's actually hilarious.
Now listen to me, we're not looking for sympathy, just because we're sensitive to UV.
Same with
just
gingers,
we're pathetically pale. We do alright with the females. Yeah, I like to ask the ladies round for ginger beer. And soon they're running their fingers through my ginger beard and dunking my ginger nuts into their ginger tea, yeah. And asking, can they call me Ginger? And I say, I don't think that's appropriate, because only a ginger can call another ginger ginger.
Unless you're into that shit, there's some people that is like, hey, yo, listen, call me a ginger. I'm not one of those people, but, you know, hey, they exist.
And all the ladies, they agree it's a fact. Once you're gone ginger, you can't go back. Only a ginger can call another ginger ginger. Yeah, go Ginger, go you funky motherfucking ginger. Call us bozo or fire truck. You can even call us carrot top or blood nut. Yeah, you can call us matchstick or tampon. But fucking with the G word is just not on. If you're a gingerphobe and you don't like us, we will stand up to the fight if you want to fight us. But if you cut yourself, you might catch gingivitis. So maybe you should shut your funky mouth. Yeah, only a ginger can call another ginger ginger.
This shit a vibe though, let's be real.
Only a ginger can call another ginger ginger. If you call us ginger, you can't whinge if you're injured. If you don't have a tinge of the ginger in your minge, only a ginger can call another ginger ginger. Yeah, and you know my kids will always be clothed and fed, 'cause Papa's gonna be bringing home the gingerbread. And they'll be pretty smart because they'll be well read. And by red, I mean red and the other kind of red. It's a homophone. Only a ginger can call another ginger ginger.
This shit is crazy. I did not know what I was getting myself into.
Can call another ginger ginger. Just like only a ninja can sneak up on another ninja. Only a ginger, only a ginger, only a ginger, yeah. Are you listening? I'm not pointing the finger, I'm just having a singer. I am just reminding ya that only a ginger can call another ginger ginger.
Bro, that shit went hard. Hold up, there was one thing he said. Damn it, I wanted to say something, but I was like, yo, let me not pause it. It's probably almost over. Let me let him cook, and then I'll make my comment, but I can't remember what it is now.
I think that's appropriate, because only a ginger can call another ginger ginger. And asking, can they call me Ginger? And I say, I don't think that's appropriate, because the fact, once you're gone ginger, you can't go back. Only a ginger can call another ginger ginger. Yeah, go Ginger, go you funky motherfucking ginger. Fire truck. You can even call us carrot top or blood nut.
I don't remember what it was. Oh, that's gonna drive me crazy.
Yeah, you can call us bozo or fire truck. You can even call us carrot top or blood nut. Ginger ginger.
That's gonna drive me crazy.
And I say, I don't think that's appropriate, because only, yeah, I like to ask the ladies round for ginger beer. And soon they're running their fingers through my ginger beard and dunking my ginger nuts into their ginger tea, yeah. And asking, can they call me Ginger? And I say,
Oh, there was something. There was it's gonna drive me crazy. It's gonna drive me crazy. Anyways, this was fun. I did not know what I was getting myself into. I definitely know Tim Minchin. I just don't know what I know him from, but I've seen him somewhere else before. We might have watched some shit on a live stream. If anybody remembers and could fill me in, put it down below in the comments. Let me know what you thought about this. I thought this shit was a vibe. Like, it sounded dope. The piano was dope, but the topic was actually very interesting because it's a good topic of conversation. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't feel like the answer is like, yo, just anybody say it. I just feel like if we're that offended by it, we should just stop saying it altogether. Forget the reclaiming of it. We reclaimed it. It's ours. We got it. Now let's put that shit on the shelf and leave that shit in the past and let's move forward for the next phase. You know what I'm saying? It just makes more sense to me, but it's never going to be the case. We all know that. Let's be realistic. That's what I wanted to say. So when it comes to YouTube, I've always wondered, right? Because obviously, like, I'm more light skinned, I'm mixed. You know, my dad was black, my mom was white. And so when I see different streamers and people that are creators and they upload stuff to their YouTube channels, like take Kai Cenat, Phantom, Duke Dennis, like whoever it is, right? Like they tend to say the N word all the time, right? Like it's just a part of their vocabulary when they talk and everything like that. And they never bleep it out when they upload to YouTube. And I'm like, do they just let themselves get flagged with ad suitability every single time? And they just don't care because they're making so much money in other places? Or, then I started to think, I wonder if the automated system, because it looks at visuals and audio, I wonder if they see them as being dark skin. And so they just let it slide and it doesn't affect ad suitability. And then with myself, because I'm lighter skin, it doesn't gauge me as a black person. So when I say it, it's like, whoa, hold up, ad suitability. Nah, bro, you can't be saying that. And so it's not suitable for ads. I don't know. Now, I don't know that that's the case. That's just a random guess and thought that I just had. I feel like it's more so probably that their stuff just gets flagged and they don't care. It's the only thing I could assume because I'm guessing that it's more of an ad thing, right? Like the ads that are going to get played on these videos don't want somebody saying that word. But then at the same time, in my mind, I'm thinking that the automated system might give a pass when you have dark enough skin because those same ads that don't want people to say that word are probably also going to be like, well, we're in support of that community reclaiming the word and using it. We're not going to penalize them for that, right? But because I'm not dark enough, the system automatically may not notice that. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? That's the only thing I could think. I don't know though. I really don't know. But anyways, appreciate you guys. Take it easy. Stay safe. Hopefully I'll see some of you guys over on Twitch and I will catch you in the next one, homie.